Hello, lovely ladies. Hope you're going really well. Gina Mitchell here again from Midlife Coaching for Women and the author of this best-selling book here too on Amazon, Ignite the Spark, which is about midlife relationships. And this strange camera's moving around. I've got to get this fixed. I don't know how to fix it. Can you see what it's doing? Anybody that knows how to fix it, could you let me know? Because I have no clue. Anyway, there it goes again. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about, again, why sometimes it's really difficult to get what we really want. Okay, so when you sort of really want to fight, you really want to achieve something, and sometimes you get stuck and you just can't achieve it. All right, setting a goal, or you're setting some audacious goal to achieve something. Sometimes it's really difficult to get what you want, and it's because you are looking at it from the conscious. There goes that bloody camera again. You're looking at it from the conscious level. And by the way, this is episode 7 of the Unfuck Your Life series. Okay, so episode 7, we're going to be talking a little bit more deeply about reasons that sometimes it's difficult to get what you want because you don't know how. All right, so I am going to fire up my whiteboard again, and because I just find it easier to explain than just to talk. It's the teacher in me coming out again. So I can get this thing to work. Okay, here we go with the pen. All right, so the other day, last couple of episodes, I've talked about the comfort zone and I guess the growth zone. Oops, my circle isn't quite a circle. And so this is where your goals are. Oh, I can't write very well with this crazy pen. So your goals are here, which mean you need to do some growing in order to go from the comfort zone here to achieving what you want out here. And it's like, and we talked about the fact that this here is a really big impediment. These things here are your wounds and your limiting decisions you've made about yourself, your negative self-talk, all of that kind of thing is happening, and it's a barrier between where you are now and where you want to be. And this here is to do with the unconscious mind. I have mentioned that before in a previous episode, but I want to sort of go into it a little bit more here. All right, so we have here another beautiful circle, and this is the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Oops. And this is, I reckon, around about 4%. And this comprises 96% of your mind, your entire mind. And of course, the unconscious mind is so much more powerful than the conscious mind. All right, so if you decide that you want to achieve something, or you want to do something, be something, whatever, and it's sort of out here in your uncomfort zone, if you like, or the growth zone where your goals are. And for example, let's just use a simple example, smoking, for example. If you are a smoker and you decide that, yes, on a conscious level, we know that smoking is not good for us. It can cause cancer. It can cause all sorts of other diseases. Just even the most basic things like bad breath. It's really antisocial to smoke now. You know all of these things, but you keep smoking, right? And your conscious mind goes, okay, I'm going to stop smoking, and I'm going to actually do it cold turkey. And of course, you might go okay for a couple of days, but you're struggling because there's all these triggers out there that actually says, okay, you need to smoke, you need to smoke, you need to smoke. Your unconscious mind is feeding that information up from here up to here, up to the conscious, saying, no, you're supposed to smoke, That's your habit. Of course, all of your habits, all of your unconscious patterns and everything are down here in the unconscious mind. And it's thinking, the unconscious mind is thinking that it's keeping you safe. It's keeping you nurtured, if you like, by smoking. And even though it's been given the wrong information from the beginning, it really believes wholeheartedly that smoking is good for you, even though your unconscious mind knows, your conscious mind knows it's not. It's trying its best to keep you safe, to keep you in the patterns to keep you, comfortable, if you like. And that's part of what the unconscious mind does. The unconscious mind has a whole bunch of things that it does to keep your body operating properly. It holds your patterns, your memories, your emotions, your programs, all of that kind of thing that you've learnt, good, bad, and ugly. It's there in the unconscious mind. And we want to kind of get rid of the ugly ones, don't we? So your conscious mind is saying, oh, I'm giving up smoking, I'm not smoking anymore. And of course, the unconscious mind is saying, bullshit, I want you to, it's bullshit, you need to smoke. And of course, anytime there's a trigger, the unconscious mind, by far being the most powerful, is going to win out every time against your conscious mind. And that's why giving up smoking, for example, is really, really difficult. All right. There's one thing I was going to say too. There's a book called The Easy Way to Stop Smoking by a guy called Alan Carr, and you may have heard of it, especially if you have been a smoker or if you have had smokers in your life and you wanted them to stop. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing book to stop smoking. Okay, I read it myself. I was only a social smoker many, many, many years ago now, and I just stopped smoking like that, even in social situations that were my triggers. And that's because that book, guess what? It works at the unconscious level. It works down here. It is hypnotizing you the whole time that you're reading that book. It's basically a book that hypnotizes you. It just, for the whole book, the time you're reading it, it's just got this hypnotic language in there. And it actually, by the time you finish reading, it has done its job. The unconscious mind goes, okay, I've changed it now. You don't need to consciously even think about it anymore. You will not smoke anymore. Amazing stuff. And that's because it was working at the unconscious level. Now, this is where all of your wounds and all of your negative programming is as well, at the unconscious level, and as well as all the good stuff. You want to keep all the good stuff, all those good programs you've done. You've got all of the good habits you've formed throughout your life, all of that great stuff. Yeah, you want to keep that, all right? You only want to actually work on the stuff that's not doing you good, the stuff that's holding you back, if you like. And this is where it all has to be done. The work has to be done at the unconscious level. Now, if you work on the stuff at the unconscious level by, it's like hypnosis, there's a whole lot of other techniques as well that are, developed by absolute amazing people from the past, like NLP. There's a whole lot of NLP methods, hypnosis methods, all of that kind of thing. And I'm trained in all of them, by the way. We can actually look at attacking all of the negative stuff from the unconscious level and then breaking through all of this stuff here that's holding you back. It has to be done at the unconscious level to work really well and easily as well. Easily. That's what we want. We don't have to be fighting to give up smoking or any other bad habit or any other bad programming or any other bad behavior. We don't want to be fighting our unconscious mind, the conscious against the unconscious, at each other the whole time as you're trying your hardest to stop doing this behavior. All right. You want your conscious mind and your unconscious mind to be in sync. And that's where life becomes so much easier. All right, so I want you to think more about that and think about some of the habits that you've got or things that you want to actually address. Some of the negative self-talk that you have, some of the sabotaging behaviors that you have, some of the things that you're probably not even conscious of. You might even, as you think about it, It might start to come to your consciousness. Oh, I've never thought about the fact why I've never been able to do that, or get that, or be that, or do that, or have that. All right. So a really good idea just to think about it and know that at the unconscious level is where you need to do the work. Okay. Now, if you think that you'd like to have a bit of a chat with me further on this topic, maybe you've got something that's holding you back. Maybe you're not going for those high paying jobs. Maybe you're staying in a crappy relationship. Maybe there are things going on in your life where you think, wow, I could really improve this, but I just don't know how. Give me a call or DM me. I was going to say DM me or email me is probably the best thing to do. Gina@midlifecoachingforwomen.com.au, and we can set up a free chat, totally free, about 45 minutes, just to see if I can help you. Okay. And that's it. And if I can't, that's fine. There are probably some other people out there that can help you, and I can probably point you in the right direction if that be the case. All right. So now go and have some fun.